Joined by a very relieved Lafayette head football coach Andy Linn. His Rams a 14-0 shutout over the Smithfield Packers. They moved their Bay Rivers District winning streak on. I think it's now 42, 43 games, whatever it is, Coach. But you guys did it, and really it was a hard-fought defensive battle early. But to end the first half, you get a big 63-yard pass play. Cesar Ward to TJ Epps for a touchdown. You guys probably thinking run the clock out years past, but you get a touchdown there. Take me through that play and what it meant.
Well, Cesar and I have been talking, and they were leaving the backside post alone. What's his name? Quarterback was running with the tight end on the other side, so we said we'll just take a shot.
Willie Drew.
Willie Drew's running with. He's running with the tight end, so we ran that backside post, and TJ made a great jump to go up, and I think Willie just kind of lost him in the tackle part and made a great play, and we really needed that going into half. We needed a boost because we were doing everything we could offensively in the first half to beat ourselves. We could step here, wrong here. It was like I talked to you before the game. Don't beat ourselves, but we were doing it really badly in the first half.
Yeah, a lot of penalties, which we're going to do in a second. But Willie Drew had a good night defensively for the 9 tackles. You kind of contained him on offense. We'll get to that in a second, too. But he catches it. He kind of goes between 2 defenders, moves it in. I thought second half, you guys had to feel going to the break like, if we keep playing our game defensively, doing what we're doing, not letting him escape the pocket and make plays, we're going to be in good shape.
Right. I think I told you, watching him last week, they didn't pressure him. We wanted to pressure him as much as we could. Coach Byron's defensive scheme was outstanding. I mean, he had guys coming from different places all the time, and Willie's a great quarterback, but if you make him on the run, he throws it all kind of a little wild here and there, and we shut down the run again 2 weeks in a row, so we've done a real good job with that.
A lot of guys stepped up for you tonight on the lines. Ward at quarterback, Epps we mentioned, Armani Burden, your Naval Academy commit, Mike Rogers, but I thought arguably the player of the game was Jack Irwin. He had 8 tackles, a couple quarterback hurries, a pass breakup, a reception. He was all over the place tonight.
Yeah, Jack's a guy that would be a Division 2, 1AA football player, but he's got a full scholarship to play lacrosse at Richmond. So
really?
He was All-State as a sophomore, All-State last year. He's just that kind of football. He's got a motor. That's what makes him so good.
Yeah.
Never comes out of the game. He's on kickoff. He's on punt. He doesn't come out of the game.
But given some of the linebackers you lost, like Liam Walters last year, that's so huge to have a guy like that for leadership.
Oh, outstanding. And I'll tell you what, Armani, like you said, Armani had a great night leadership-wise too.
Maybe you should have had a pick that they didn't give you.
He did have a pick they didn't give us. It's not a maybe. You're right.
But and another thing, I thought Rogers, he really settled in because that first series they were looking like they were going after him with the big receiver, but he played the ball and did a good job.
He was really nervous about that too. He came out and he was, Coach, I don't know if I could do this. Like, yeah, they're running by me, but I said, look, just settle down. Everybody's going to get beat here and there. And then he had a great game from there on out. He did a lot of. Because those guys can run and catch now.
Yeah. You get receptions from Rogers, you get receptions from Irwin and Epps, and you guys throw for 150-plus yards tonight, 3 passes over 30 yards. Lafayette's throwing the football now, huh?
Well, when you can't run it, you better figure something out, So,
true.
But, they put 8 in the box, so they gave us a chance to throw it a little bit.
To shut this offense down and what they bring to the table, to no points, they might not get shut the rest of the year. This has got to be an enormous confidence boost for your team, your defense, just in general.
Oh, I think it's a great booster for the team. They were a little down in the dumps. None of those guys going into last week had lost a regular season game while they were here. So it's been dull. At school it's been dull. Everything's been dull. They needed this. I think most times teams take their most improvement from game 1 to 2, but I think we'll go from game 2 to 3. We'll be pretty good, I think.
And last, I think you learned a lot about your team tonight because you could have folded off the loss last week in a game. You maybe should have won. You could have given away. Northam's a good football team.
Yeah.
Did you feel like that this was a character-revealing game for your group?
Oh, absolutely. Because if you watch the last drive for the second touchdown, we were pounding them, and those were 2 sophomore backs carrying us. The fullback's sophomore, Isaac is a sophomore, and those sophomore backs were carrying us. They were sticking their foot in the ground, and Isaac doesn't weigh but 135, and he was getting all he could get.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time. Go enjoy it.
No, absolutely.